Okay, what if I told you that in the next 5 minutes you're going to build 3 real Python tools from absolute scratch: an email bot, a file organizer, and your own personal AI assistant? No coding degree, no paid software, just Python and your laptop. Let's go. Here's exactly what we are building today. Tool 1: an email bot that sends 100 personalized emails while you sit back and do nothing. Tool 2: a file organizer that clears your messy download folder in under 3 seconds. And tool 3: your own AI chatbot like ChatGPT. But you built it. All three in one video, free. Why Python though? Because it's the number one language in the world right now. It makes tasks 10 times faster than doing them manually. It costs you nothing, zero. And you can learn the basics in about 3 hours. Python literally reads like a plain English. If you can read this sentence, you can learn Python. Here's the plan. First 10 minutes we set up Python and VS Code, super simple. Then we cover just the basics you actually need. Then the fun part, we build all three tools back to back. Timestamps are on screen, so if you already know the basics, skip straight to the builds. Alright, open your browser and go to python.org/downloads. Download Python 3, run the installer, and this is important. Check the box that says add to path. Don't skip that. Then install VS Code, it's free, search for it, install the Python extension inside it. Finally, open the terminal, type python dash dash version, and if you see a number, you're set. Now, I'm not gonna make you sit through a 2 hour Python theory lecture. You need four things: variables to store data, list to group things together, for loops to repeat tasks automatically, and function to reuse your code. That's literally it. Look at the script on screen. It reads like English. Even if you have never coded before, you can follow this. Tool 1: the email bot. Here's what it does. You give it a CSV file, basically a spreadsheet with names and emails. Python reads it, writes a personalized message for each person, and fires them all off through Gmail automatically. One script, doesn't matter if it's 10 emails or 10,000, same effort from you, zero. And here's the full code. It's about 15 lines. We import smtlib, that's Python's built-in email library. We open the CSV, loop through every row, build the message, log into Gmail with an app password, not your real password, and send it. That's it. Copy this exactly and it works. And yes, we'll walk through every single line together. And look at this: 100 emails sent in 12 seconds, zero manual effort. The manual way, that's 3 to 4 hours of copy paste nightmare. Python just turned that into 12 seconds. This is why people are learning Python right now. Next, we are going to see tool 2, and I know you have this problem. Your downloads folder, it's a disaster, right? PDFs, random screenshots, music files, video files, all dumped in one place. This script looks at every single file, checks what type it is, and moves it into the right folder. Documents, images, music, videos automatically. You run it once and it's done. The code is even simpler than the email bot. We use two built-in libraries, OS and Shuttle. No installs needed. We define a dictionary that maps file extensions to folder names. Then we loop through every file, check its extension, create the folder if it doesn't exist, and move it. Run this on a folder with 1,000 files. It's done in under 3 seconds. Next is tool 3, and this one is genuinely mind blowing. You're going to build your own AI chatbot using the OpenAI API and Python. It remembers the full conversation, it responds in under 2 seconds, it costs less than a rupee per 100 messages, and it runs completely locally on your machines. 20 lines of code, that's all it takes. Here's the code. We import OpenAI, create a client with your API key, and start a loop. You type a message, it gets added to the conversation in history. We send it to GPT-4o Mini, get the response, print it, and add it back to history. That's the full conversation memory working right there. When you type quit, it stops. 20 lines, fully functional AI assistant. Quick pause here. Let's talk about PIP. Think of PIP as the App Store for Python. You want to add a feature? One command and it's installed. PIP install OpenAI? Done. PIP install pandas for Excel files? PIP install schedule to run things on a timer. Everything we need in this course is one PIP command away. That is also free. Here's what it gets really powerful. What if your scripts just ran automatically every day without you touching anything? That's the schedule library. Look at this 4 lines of code and your script runs every morning at 9 a.m. Email report sent, file organized, all while you're still asleep. This is actual automation, not just scripting. Alright, real talk. Without error handling, one bad email address will crash your entire bot and stop it cold. The fix is try or accept. It's 2 extra lines of code. If one email fails, it just logs it and keeps going. Always wrap network calls in try or accept. Always. This is the difference between a script that works once and one that works reliably forever. This one is critical. Never hardcode your API keys or passwords directly in your script, especially if you are pushing to GitHub. Create a .env file, put your keys in there, add it to gitignore and load it with python.env. 3 steps, your key stays private. Your code stays clean. Do this every single time. And look, we have only built 3 things today, but Python can automate all of this: bulk emails, file organization, Excel reports, web scraping, WhatsApp messages, image resizing, calendar reminders, stock price alert, Slack bot, Instagram scheduling, and the list goes on. Once you know the basics, every one of these is just a weekend project. Here's your 4 week roadmap. Week 1, variables, conditions, loops, literally 3 hours. Week 2, functions, files, PIP. Week 3, you're building projects including everything from this video. Week 4, A and APIs. That's it. 4 weeks, each one has a tick mark next to it because all of this is genuinely achievable. You don't need months, you need consistency. Free resources, and they are all actually free. Python.org for official docs. Replit to code in your browser without installing anything. ChatGPT or Claude when you hit a bug, just paste the error and ask. All 3 source code files are in the description and automate with python.com. Free books, seriously good, bookmark it. Before you go, 5 mistakes that make 90% of beginners quit. Hard coding passwords, don't do that. Skipping error handling, don't do that. Running scripts manually every day, schedule it. Ignoring indentation error, Python lives and dies by spaces, respect that. And testing straight away on 10,000 rows, test it with 3 rows first. Avoid these 5 and you're already ahead of most people to start Python. And that's it. 3 real Python tools built from scratch in one video. If you actually built all 3, smash that like button seriously. It helps more than you know. Subscribe if you want more Python automation content. I drop new stuff every week and comment below what do you want to automate next. I read every single one. See you in the next video.